Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are we today? We are back again with another April Lauren video. And you know what? This title is quite fascinating. Starting 2 year of my weight loss journey off right. The real secret of weight loss. I mean, listen, we already had Stella Williams coming out with a book about how to have a successful weight loss surgery when she hasn't even successfully actually completed the whole journey. The surgery is the first bit, losing the weight is the second bit. That is the whole journey. But hey, she's charging $20 for that. And now April Lauren is saying that she knows the secret to weight loss, but she hasn't necessarily led by example yet. That feels a bit concerning. But of course, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's hear what she's got to say. But of course, before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel and patron, including every single person that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. But of course, at the same damn time, if you want to become a member of the channel or patron, the links are down below in the description. And if you want to become a subscriber, please make sure you hit that big red button, notification bells on, and to help the freaking algorithm, please make sure you smash the like button and leave a comment down below. But of course, with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's see what's happening today.
Your story matters. You matter. You want to know the real secret to weight loss and weight loss success? Consistency. Consistency.
I mean, she's not wrong. Yeah, she's not wrong at all. But like, again, you gotta lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Because telling someone to be consistent when you're not being consistent. And let's not forget the videos that she has made, like, has recently coming out and admitting that she hasn't been as consistent as she's been showing us. That yes, she has been having the odd binge here and there. And yes, this is why she hasn't got to the stage that she wanted to. But to be honest, if you tell other people to be consistent when you haven't led by example yet, it can come across, depending on who you are, patronizing. But let's get it.
Consistency over time, to be exact. How much time? All of it. All of the time. It takes as much time as it takes. And
I don't know about that though. I don't know about that. Because listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, if we're generally speaking, does everybody who is overweight, arguably even obese, morbid obese, have time? Do they have as much time as it takes to actually lose the weight? Not necessarily. Because at the end of the day, if you go to your doctor and your doctor tells you, listen, within the year, you need to have lost a certain amount of weight, well, it's for a reason. It's called your health. So to be honest with you, I can't run with this whole philosophy that she's using here about, it takes as long as it takes. Because at the end of the day, not everyone's body has that time. We are on this planet for a limited amount of time, for the time that we are given. But obviously the time that we are given is also based on how well we look after ourselves, unless of course we may run into other complications that are not health related. But at the end of the day, when it comes to health related stuff, it is our responsibility to look after our bodies for the longest time, for the whole life, to be fair with you, to make sure that we can live a long enough life that we are supposed to within our lifespan, if that makes sense. Yes. Anyway, let's continue.
and it goes beyond that. It's time to embrace the idea of a never-ending journey, because the quest to live a healthy life should never really end. Breathe and live your moments. These are the moments that make up your life. These moments are the most important as we collect them. It's time to let go of the quick fix mentality. It's time to let go of the should-bes. Learn to accept ourselves as we truly are today, right now, and work on becoming the healthiest version of you so you can live your best life tomorrow. So I can live my best life tomorrow. No shortcuts, no crash diets. Let go of judgment. Let go of the negative self-talk. Let go of the desire to criticize those around you, and allow yourself to be happy now.
Listen, she's not lying. She's not lying. Listen, the girl's coming out with gems. But this is where not the problem comes into place, but this is when the issue, shall I say, comes into place. People are only realistically going to use her advice if she lives by them, if she gives us a successful story. And as of lately, the story has not been successful, which is why if you click on the video and you say the real secret of weight loss, but you haven't actually conquered that journey, for people that are vulnerable, people that have been struggling to conquer the journey themselves in particular, if they're looking at you as that hope, as that beacon, and you're telling them everything that is correct, but then you're failing yourself to live that advice. The good thing is, actually, let me double check first. Let me look in the description real quick. Yeah, the good thing is she ain't studying no book anyway about it, like Stella Williams. So At least it's just general advice, so I can run with it if you dig what I'm saying. But let's get into it.
As you are. My story is worth sharing. But more than that, it's worth living. I am worth living the healthiest, happiest life that I can right now, today, exactly where I am. And you are too.
Okay. I can run with that. Yeah, okay. Everyone's story is worth sharing. I do not disagree with that. And it's not like she's a train wreck, which is fantastic. So yeah, I agree with that. Okay, cool. But again, please feel your journey. Obviously easier said than done, but realistically, once you're on this platform, people need you to fulfill that journey, because that's how they're going to stay true to you for a very long time. The thing is though, once you get to a stage where you don't fulfill that journey, as we've seen with other YouTubers, you can then start to become a train wreck. Why? Is because then people start to criticize you more and more, and then you can't handle it, and then you go absolutely. Of course, right now, April Lauren is on the right path in terms of getting to that journey in the successful way rather than in the train wreck way, which is what we want. But let's get into it. Listen to what I say, not what you think I'm saying. Because I know some of you will, oh, man, you're hating. Be quiet.
Beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Wake Up Bright, where I share all of the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I'm so excited to be sitting here. I'm so excited to be starting my second year on my weight loss journey. I am so proud of my consistency. I have
the music, man, the music.
a lot of thoughts and a lot of things to share, and I'm not doing them all in this video. In this video, I want to go over my thoughts on the quick fix mentality, on what I thought might happen. And while I'm not sharing like a full-on update of my 1 year progress yet, I want to set some things forth and talk about them. And I also want to share all of the exciting things that I'm going to be doing this month. So I'm just going to dive right.
Listen, call me a hater or whatever you want to call me, but for my recollection in life in general, usually when someone's had a year journey, they then will tell you straight away this is how the journey's gone. They won't start off by telling you the real secret to weight loss first. So I don't know what's happening here. Are we doing a video on the real secret of weight loss first because maybe the weight loss journey wasn't as successful as it needed to be? I don't know. Something just doesn't feel right. Something just doesn't feel correct. Because like I said before, normally when people go through these journeys and the first year or however long it has been a decent year or successful, or however you want to look at it, they will update you on that year freaking markish area. Not then say, hey guys, before I give you an update on the 1 year mark, just gonna let you know. This is the secret of weight loss, but here's a thing though. You give us the secret of weight loss today, but then tomorrow you then give us the year update, and the update isn't as successful as it then completely cancels out this video. But of course, at the same time though, with the music that's been playing in the background, it feels like to me she's setting up a certain tone for when she reveals the journey, okay? You see what I'm saying? Like, this video is just like a distraction a little bit, like set the tone. Listen, I'm just saying, psychology, man. If you know, you know.
So I did a little monologue at the beginning because I feel like that is the most important thing I have learned over the past year. That there are no quick fixes, and no matter how unique you may feel your circumstance is, and it is because you are beautiful and unique, science is science, and the calories in versus calories out equation is the truth. Our expectations and imposing our expectations on both ourselves and others really quick, and I think that this is just something that's really important. One of the things I feel is most toxic about weight loss culture or diet culture is the mentality, the self-judgment, the negative talk that puts heavier self or other people who are heavier in a place of less than. And I think one of the first places to start on a weight loss journey, of course, is finding out why. Your why is right. Like, not just your why you want to lose weight, which is also super important, but how you got to where you are. Understanding how you got to this point and the things that you need to face in order to overcome issues that you may have to move forward. And therapy is great for this. Mapping out your life, writing down your stories helps. There's so many things to do that helps. Something that will not help is pointing your finger and judging others, or pointing your finger at yourself and judging yourself too harshly. This doesn't mean you should give yourself a break to do whatever, but it does mean look at what you're doing differently and more from a place of observation and less from a place of judgment, a place of making making things work as opposed to being at the whim of and putting power in the hands of diets or other people. So
I can run with this. Okay, cool. I don't have much issues with what she's saying. But again, like I said, April Lauren, listen, let's keep it 100 real quick. Let's not mess about. April Lauren over the past year has shown us that she is incredible. And when I say incredible, I'm talking about exquisite with telling us the things that we need to hear. Okay, the things that we want to hear, the things of encouragement. Listen, if you want to talk about motivational speaking, April Lauren has got that down to a T. Yo, April, when you're going to be on TED Talks? Real talk. I'm not joking here. I'm being serious. She knows how to inspire other people. And you know what? That is absolutely amazing. But here's the thing though. In life, there are people who say things, then there are people who do things. In life, there are people who advise people on things, but don't take the advice themselves. And then there's people in life who preach what they do what they say. April Lauren, for me now, you can disagree with me, sis, there's no problem. April Lauren, for me now, is one of those people that she knows everything that is correct, that needs to be said. Even with the music in the background that just sweetens up the tone of whatever she's saying at that moment in time. But when it comes to actually doing the advice that she's doing, put into action, has she proven, not to me, ask yourself, has she proven to you that she's able to live by her own advice? But here's the thing though, does it really matter if she's proven it to you, whether she's lived by her advice? Does it matter if she's proven it to me, whether she's lived by advice? Absolutely not. What matters is that has she proven to herself? Each and every single one of us have to prove to ourselves. If we have the ability to give good advice, to be motivational as anything, then it is important that we lead by example. And if we fail to lead by example, people will start to take us less seriously. But even more importantly, we will start to take ourselves less seriously, because end of the day, there's a lot of us in the world. We know a lot of things, but do we put it in place? We don't most of the time. In fact, there's more people in the world, there's less people that put things in place than there are people who don't actually put them things in place. Now again, April Lauren, like I said, she has all the tools at hand, which is why I'm hoping that the second year, I don't know how first year has gone out for her because she hasn't told us per se. We're waiting for that video. But the second year, forget the second year, the next 3 months, then the 6 months, then 9 months, then 12 months. I really hope that she can put these things into play. Because realistically, if she's unable to put these things into play for her own benefit, because this is her own advice. Remember, this is her own. You let me know what you think. But let's continue.
I am not an expert, obviously, except for maybe on my very own self, because I am me. It is so important to take responsibility for yourself. There is no quick fixes. There is nothing that is going to come from outside of you that is going to make you, in a healthy way, get where you want to be. It has to come from you. And I feel like that is the biggest thing that I've learned. Even though I'm saying this, the expectation of what it is in my description or what you think it would be or feel like for you is going to be different. And it's interesting and it's hard to work around and through, but you have to figure out what you need on your journey in life, whether it's for weight loss, it's because you want to run a marathon. You have to figure out what works for you, and then you have to do those things. It's so important.
I completely agree, but at the same time in life, we need guidance. Okay, sometimes we need guidance. Now, that guidance could be from therapy. The guidance can be from multiple things. Now, for example, myself in particular, on this channel, we do have the membership that is called Moving Accountable. And the whole idea behind the membership that we do on this channel called Moving Accountable is based on what she's literally talking about right now, how to hold yourself accountable and how to allow yourself to make the right choices for you to go in the right direction with yourself long term when it comes to your health. Okay, but again, I have this set in place purely because I have lived. What I've put in place for the people that are members at this moment in time are things that I know that have worked for myself in particular, and I believe truly that they will work for other people as time goes by. But of course, I'm just saying again, April Lauren, I really hope that she can fulfill her journey, because to be honest with you, if she could fulfill her journey, I would highly recommend that she would be someone that can then really help consult people on their journeys and help them go to wherever they need to do. Because like I said, the woman's a smart woman. She has everything at her hand, every single tool possible, okay, that could help many, many people. But of course, you gotta lead by example first for people to really take it seriously, you know. It's like when you go to a gym. I won't lie to you, man. Listen, at the end of the day, when it comes to PTs, usually you get multiple different type of PTs. But I'm gonna give you two examples. You got the really skinny one who doesn't lift any weights. Then you got the one that's really big and lifts up the weights. Here's the thing, though, right? Depending on what you're looking for, which one you're gonna go to. If you're looking to just lose weight and just be whatever, you're probably going to go to the one that's skinny. If you're looking for that muscular build, you're going to go to the one that's muscly, because end of the day, this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And we cannot deny this. How someone looks is always a selling point, okay? Always a selling point. I mean, obviously you got Coach Greg, right? He's another guy. He's a guy that is in incredible shape. So of course, when people go to him, his image also matters, despite the fact that, of course, his image isn't necessarily natural, which therefore means realistically the people that should be going to him, if anything, should, not necessarily, but should be people who are looking to be on that non-natural side of life, because at the end of the day, you know the results that you get from, this is what I'm saying. So end of the day, all I'm trying to say is this, is that because April Lauren isn't living the image of what she's saying, she needs to get there now. But doesn't need to get there for that purpose. She really needs to get there more because of her health. That's just the bottom line. Not more because of her health, nothing else but that. Everything else is just a bonus that she can do with her knowledge. But again, to use the knowledge, for people to appreciate your knowledge, lead by freaking example. But like I said though, check out the new membership tee. Come on now, man. Moving accountable. You will like it. But let's get into it.
And I know that there are people out there who are like, you hardly lost any weight. Like, who do you think you are to be sharing your journey on YouTube? Or you are a failure because you didn't meet my expectation for you. I am not. And this is not a message.
I'll be honest with you. Whoever said that she's a failure, I going to disagree with that person. You can't help her by telling her that she's a failure. I don't know why. Like I said, listen, at the end of the day, I would, no, I mean, I wouldn't go nowhere near as far. That is reaching to a whole different degree to say to her that she's a failure. Listen, she's had her first year losing weight on YouTube. No. Whoever said that is just hating. But let's continue. Now that's a real hate comment, man. Jesus Christ, that's not even constructive.
At all to those people specifically, and it is. Because those people, I feel like, are in all of us. Those things are in all of us, and we tell those things to ourselves, and it's not true. My story is worth sharing, and so is yours. My journey so far this past year, resisting the urge to crash diet, resisting the desire to have results now, I knew I was going to lose weight slowly, and I thought I would have lost double the amount of weight that I lost, and I haven't. And I have not. That's
because you admit to binging. That's why you haven't done it. If she hadn't done the binging, she probably would have lost the weight that she wanted to lose weight. But again, just because she did the binging X, Y, Z, it doesn't mean that she's a failure. It means that she's a human being, and of course, sometimes you're gonna have ups and downs. The only thing is though, when you're having ups and downs, you need to make sure that you're keeping it 100 within yourself and your audience, because really and truly, when it comes to being on a platform, you have to keep it 100 with yourself and the audience. You can't keep it 100 with yourself, but then lie to the audience, because really and truly, you put yourself in a world where you're not really allowed to lie. And then when you lie, it looks a bit peak. And FYI, I'm not saying that she has been lying per se. I'm just saying, generally speaking, once you're on a platform, you realistically cannot lie to the public, nor can you lie to yourself. And sometimes people get confused with it between the two. Some people will start to lie to the public, but be real with themselves. Then they kind of start to forget their own lie, and it becomes all up and down. Listen, man, Alexander Rodriguez, man, let's get out of here.
I've gone off the rails. I had a couple hiccups where we had a lot of life changes and I slowed things down, and I got really sick. And I have overcome both of those things and stayed the course. Now, does my journey look like you want it to? I don't know. It doesn't look like I thought it would, but I am so unbelievably grateful to be on my journey and to be where I'm at with the strength that I feel, the resolve that I have, the knowledge that I am losing this weight. It does not control me. It has no power over me, and I will win in the end. The weight is going slowly, but forever. And it feels good. It feels good. Now, this month, I am focusing a lot on my progress. So I'm going to be doing a 1 mile per time video. I am going to react to some earlier videos that I had. I'm going to update my whys, do a non-scale victory video. a 1-year update video. Did I already say that? So much. And my workout buddy Yenna and I are launching our podcast on Tuesday. This coming Tuesday, there will be a podcast episode here on my YouTube channel. Now, it's not staying on my YouTube channel, but for like the next 4 to 8 weeks, it will be on my YouTube channel, and then it will be on its own YouTube channel, and it'll be listed on podcast directories. So it's going to be Wake Up Bright with April and Yenna, your hit podcast. Hit, like high intensity interval training.
I am curious though. She said the video is called The Real Secret to Weight Loss. I'm kind of still waiting for where is the secret of weight loss, because the video hasn't actually fulfilled the title of the video.
So excited about the podcast.
But then again, she did say that it was going to be a series, but of course, per each episode, you want to make sure you drop in some gems. And of course, like I said, she has been dropping some very good gems, but none of them I'd say the secret, to be fair. There's just things that we generally just know ourselves, to be honest with you. But okay, cool. Maybe that's just me.
But more than that, I am excited to have taken control of my life. Life is no longer happening to me. I am making my life happen. And I am taking ownership of this vessel and moving forward so that I can live my healthiest, happiest, brightest life. And I invite you to work towards doing the same. I am so grateful for you. And I know many of you have already been working on those things. And it's magic. This community that we've grown together is so positive, so encouraging. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, for your encouragement, for lifting me up, for taking the time to share my journey with me. It has been an amazing year. I'm excited about year 2. I have so many things that I want to accomplish this year. So many things. And I can't wait to share those things with you. I love you and I'm grateful for you.
All right, cool. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I've said what I've said. You just let me know what you think. And I'll see you lovely people in the comment section. Of course, make sure you hit that like button, okay? Help the algorithm, man. Come on now. Subscribe. Comment. Peace.